Today is the 11th of Cheshvan, which is the date of the yahrzeit, the anniversary of the passing away of Rachel Imenu. Rachel was the wife of Yaakov Avinu, the mother of Yosef and Binyamin. Actually, today, which is her yahrzeit, is also the date of the birth of Binyamin, which is the 12th of the Shvatim of the tribes. In the portion of Binyamin was built the Bet HaMikdash. And Rachel Imenu, who passed away on the date of the 11th of Cheshvan, is known as she represents the mother of Am Yisrael. And if you pay attention, today is the 41st day of the year. The year began on the 1st of Tishrei. 41 days later is the anniversary of Rachel Imenu. In Hebrew, the word for mother is em. Em is mother. And if you take the word em and count the numerical value of em, you will find also 41. So on the 41st day of the year, we're marking the yahrzeit, the anniversary of the passing of Rachel Imenu, Rachel, our mother. What was so special about Rachel Imenu that she's called Imenu, our mother, and that Hachamim tell us that she was buried in Bethlehem, not far from Yerushalayim, rather than in Hebron, in Me'arat HaMachpelah, because she, being buried in Bethlehem, would be on the way, on the path of the Jewish people that were sent into exile, into the Babylonian exile. And she's the one that's known for crying for Am Yisrael, for Hashem to answer our prayers and to take us from Galut. There is even a pasuk in Yirmiyah that says, Min'i kolech mibechi. Please refrain your voice from crying. And ve'enayich midim'ah, in your eyes from tears. Ki yesh sachar lif'ulatech, because there is a reward for your action. Ne'um Hashem, Hashem, it's an oath of Hashem. Ve'shavu me'eretz oyev, and your children will come back from Eretz Oyev, from the land of the enemies. In other words, Hashem is reassuring Rachel Imenu that there will be an end to the exile, and that the children will come back from the Galut. Incidentally, the name Rachel has a numerical value of 238. If you take 238 and divide it in two, it comes to 119. The word in Hebrew for a tear, like when a person cries, is dim'ah. The numerical value of dim'ah is 119. Two tears, 119 and 119 is 238, is the numerical value of Rachel. And Rachel cried for her children that they should come back from the Galut. And why is she told that there is a reward for your action? Hachamim explain. The greatness of Rachel Imenu is that Yaakov worked for Lavan for 7 years to be able to marry her. And Rachel knew that Lavan, her father, was the type of person who was a cheater. He would try to, instead of Rachel, put Leah instead on the night of the wedding. And in order to avoid a problem, Rachel and Yaakov developed a password that Rachel would say and Yaakov would recognize that he was Rachel and not Leah that he was marrying. However, on the day of the wedding, Rachel didn't want her sister Leah to be embarrassed. And when Lavan switched Leah instead of Rachel, Rachel had already given the password to Leah. And she had great sacrifice to herself, that she was the one supposed to marry Yaakov. She allowed her sister to be able to be the one to marry Yaakov by giving her the password. And that great dedication to her sister, to avoid her sister being embarrassed, is the quality that Hashem tells Rachel, there is a reward for your actions. And according to the Mfarshim, when Menashe brought an idol into the Bet HaMikdash, which made Am Yisrael to deserve the punishment, Rachel is telling Hashem, look, I did the act to give my sister the password to avoid her embarrassment. And by the way, Yaakov married right afterwards Rachel also, but to bring a co-wife into the home. So please, Hashem, forgive Am Yisrael. And because of that merit of Rachel, that's why this idea of Rachel is connected to the Mashiach coming, and her merit is so great that we continue to benefit from that zechut. Today in Eretz Yisrael, in Bethlehem, at Kever Rachel, there's an incredible amount of people that go there to pray. Because as they pray there, they pray that Rachel and her merit should intercede on our behalf, on the behalf of Am Yisrael, to bring us many blessings, to help those that need any type of salvation, any type of Yeshua, and to bring the Mashiach. Bimera ve'amenu amen k'ni ratzon.